Yes, everyone, it's Vladsborn and welcome to my newest City Skylines gameplay video. This time I'm going to show you again one city which I've built before and spent at least 200 hours building it, and it is again a real life city with which I used many different things, especially Google Street View and Google Maps, and let's show you what this city looks like. And as you can see, it's the capital of Lithuania called Vilnius. So what are we waiting for? Let's pop into it. So we are now here right in the middle of the city, and the first thing what I'm going to do is going outside in the sky and showing you what the quarters are. So basically I've done the north half of this map, because on this map is the actual Vilnius area located, with the center being Senamiestis and Naujamiestis in Šnipiškės, and the outskirts Lazdynai, Vilkpėdė, Karoliniškės, Viršuliškės, Justiniškės, Pašlaičiai, Šeškinė, Fabioniškės, Baltupiai, Žirmūnai, Antakalnis, Razos, and Naujininkai. So that's how Vilnius is built up in my game, and I placed the borders of the municipalities inside the city quite accurate, and I designed them in specific themes for which I use a theme manager. And let's get into it. So here in Senamiestis, I've got the European theme, mainly European high-rise buildings from that time, which is also accurate in the city itself, and that gives the charm of the old town. That's what Senamiestis is translated from Lithuanian into English. And here you can also find the main railway station and the main bus station, and inside the railway station is a metro station. And something special about the whole metro in general, I created the metro according to the plan of the future Vilnius metro, which is a project, and in this city I created 3 lines. One circle line, the east to west line, and a line which I've created by myself, the airport line. And according to the statistics, all the lines are used a lot, and in my opinion it is one of the best things I've done in this city so far. Here in Naujamiestis, a mix of Soviet buildings and single detached houses, and a lot of offices, and there is also the government quarter, some skyscrapers, Soviet blocks, huge parks. That's what Naujamiestis is. And here in Vilkpėdė, this is mainly a Soviet quarter where for some reason some modern buildings spawned, and a small shopping district. Yeah, nothing special except for the park with the botanical garden and the huge park itself. And here's I put it here because it's right in the middle of the city. The fusion power station, the big interchange, and yeah, that is Vilkpėdė. Going further west, here is Lazdynai, and I think that it is a bit stupid what I've done here, because I've got so many huge buildings here, what in real life you cannot really find it. But the single detached houses, they look, in my opinion, great. They fit into that neighborhood very well. And here it's the same. The buildings should be a lot shorter, like middle class housing, what in my opinion failed here. That's what I don't like about this game, but in general I think it's very nice. And here, right north of Lazdynai, is the notable quarter of Karoliniškės, Soviet buildings mainly, and it is notable for the expo center. And for the key landmark of the city, the Vilnius TV tower, an asset I have downloaded from the workshop, and here it is. Going further north, also Karoliniškės, and here is Justiniškės and Viršuliškės and Šeškin and Pašlaičiai. In general, nothing special here. Offices, an office park back there, Soviet buildings. In general, a sleep city, where most of my population in that city lives, just like in the real Vilnius. Here are plenty of offices as well, a theater, and here some single detached houses right at the other part of the city. That is the part which I usually forget to say. The part is called Žvėrynas, and it is almost exclusively single detached housing, like a huge place where you can only find houses and a few offices, and it is very close to the city center, and in real life Vilnius many wealthy people live there. Going a bit north, this is one of the artificial projects I have done, namely Fabioniškės. I've created so many different buildings here, or better said, I dropped them, that it looks like it is really planned, not like unplanned, and it is also Soviet housing as well. And here you can find the stadium and a shopping center, which should be at that location, the Panorama shopping center, if I'm right. This is Baltupie, a mix of modern architecture and single detached housing. Same as Žirmūnai, or the most populous municipality inside Vilnius itself. Again, nothing special itself, except that it is mostly modern, high-rise, what in real life is apparently not true, but I wanted to create it a bit more modern since it is in the center. And here Antakalnis, this is the eastern outskirt, also a mix of many different styles with the university here, and it is also very well connected with the city center. Here are a few interchanges I've created, all of them exactly looking like in the proper city. Here we've got Razos. It is also one of the eastern outskirts, mainly single detached housing. And it is connected with the railway line, so uniquely for that inside this city. As you can see, here is one of the other key landmarks, the Vilnius Cathedral. I used here the vanilla assets called the Cathedral of Wealth, because why shouldn't I? And here inside, right in the middle of the town, are the bridges. And here we end up in the modern neighborhood of Šnipiškės, which is actually rather a village, because here in the back there are single detached houses mainly populated by poor people, but here it got changed and mainly wealthy people live here. And right in the front, along the river Neris, you find so many huge buildings, hotels, offices, shopping malls, and this tower should resemble the Europe Tower or Europos bokštas, and from the shape it looks pretty much like it. That's why I picked it. And this should be the Hotel Lietuva or the Hotel Lithuania, which is a bit taller than expected. And before I forget, here is the industrial quarter of Naujininkai. I rearranged it a bit because here usually traffic jams occurred, and what I've got here is mainly a logging industry and small commercial zones and a few offices. And as well, you can find here the airport. In real life it has only one airway, but I wanted to create the city more important, so I used the international airport, and it looks nicer as well. And also it includes a metro station inside the building. And finally we come here. This is the shopping complex with a shopping mall here and the IKEA, which is the first IKEA in the Baltics as well. And I placed it here because it is located in real life as well. And and many people visit this area, as you can see. And what are we waiting for? Let's show you some impressions of the city in general. That was it with my video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you give me a like, give me a sub, write a comment, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye bye.